Okay, right. We are actually live. Now, for the people that have put comments before we go live, thank you very much for watching us or commenting. No idea who it is. But just to fill you in, literally 5 seconds before we were meant to go live, for some reason, my internet has just shit its pants. And I was all, oh my God, what's happening? But we're live. Thank you very much for watching. Right. Let's figure out what we're doing, boys. Let's figure out what we're doing. I think we're here for a Daryl tank tour.
Apparently
Now,
so.
hopefully so. Hopefully so. You were called out that you were afraid to do it by one of the people that are interacting with the YouTube channel. So, would you like to just give them a little bit of a go fuck yourself? I'm here. No?
Well,
All right.
we'll
Well,
see. We'll see, won't
I'll
we?
say it
We'll
on Daryl's
see.
behalf. We had
How your
faith.
internet lasts.
We had faith in Daryl. We had faith in Daryl. Right. So where would you like to start, Daryl? Would you like a little bit of history? I like a little bit of history. Go on. What was your first? We've got some pictures here to show you. What's this tank all about?
That was a 6 foot, be 2 foot, cichlid tank. Well, that's some tank and everything like that would have been ideal for marine tank. That really,
So
thinking back now. Yeah, it was sumps, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if you look in the left hand corner, and that was a
Sorry, go on.
yeah, if you look in the left hand corner, you can see it's all sump. Now, it wasn't very good. It was rubbish sump, very noisy.
Right. But you kept dirty, horrible cichlids in it.
Yeah, that was all wild. Majority of them was either F1s or wild cichlids.
And how
Went
long
all
did you
over
do?
getting them.
How long did you do cichlids for?
Couple of years, I'd say.
And then you decided to get a proper fish tank.
No. Next was no. Next was a planted discus tank.
Yeah, I didn't load that picture. We'll skirt over that one.
And then I quit.
What do you mean?
I come out the hobby for 5 years, 6 years.
Ooh.
Come out of the hobby. The only reason I ended up with this, what you can see now, is because my wife wanted a goldfish. Well, my wife wanted a goldfish for my daughter, and she was looking after it, and she kept killing it. Kept killing the goldfish, killing it. Kept replacing it, and turns out she was cleaning the fish tank with the old cloth out the sink. That's obviously covered in bleach and everything like that.
All right, as you do.
Yeah. As you do, yeah. Anyway, so she pestered me to help her. And I basically said, I'm not doing it. If I'm doing it, I'm doing something I haven't done before. So there comes the reefing side of it. So that's how we ended up with this. It's supposed to be my daughter's tank, really, and she didn't give a crap about it. She didn't care about it.
So you bought that tank brand new?
Yes.
Ah, right, fair enough. And the lighting, was that the first lighting?
That tank comes with the Aqua One comes with its own light, but unless you're growing softies and stuff like that, it wasn't really up to the job as such. So that was the first upgrade I did on it, was the light. Upgraded to a Max Set Jump Blue that just come out when I got that.
Right, fair enough. So you did upgrade the light on it. Yeah. Right. So I'm gonna have to pause. Just pause. Just 2 seconds, and I'm gonna take the picture off because we've actually got somebody in the chat. You've got fans, boys. Fans. Now, the thing is, Liam, you know when you and one other random person was on the live chat and you were watching me and he got a Raja Rampage? Daryl?
Yeah.
He's been in the shop today and it's his birthday.
Oh,
And
happy
I
birthday.
said that we would all sing happy birthday to him. So, are you ready? You've got to join in.
No.
Are you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Liam. Happy birthday to you. Right,
Hip, hip.
that's my.
I think the
That's
mic broke at that point.
give up. Give up. Right, let's get back. Let's get back to serious content. Hope you enjoyed that, Liam. Right, go on. Talk to me again about this fish tank.
Right, so it was after one, it was about 100 litres, something like that. Basic tank. Pain in backside, to be fair, because it's
Why?
only got one out. It's only got one. I forget what you call them now. In the sump, it's only got one pipe going into the sump, so it was.
Right, not an emergency either.
No, yeah, that was it. There was no emergency on it. There was nothing.
Right, fair enough.
It's just one
Yeah, but
pipe, so
as
it
a
did the job.
starter tank, for the money that you paid for that, it was quite an investment to start with.
Yeah, I wish I drilled and put an emergency overflow in it, because there was enough room to do it. It was just a very noisy tank as such.
Right, fair enough. So then,
But
after that one, you then decided, because you got the marine hobby and you were addicted, that you then went for that bad boy.
yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Small
Now,
one.
obviously, Daryl is now YouTube famous, and I'm now shop famous and YouTube famous. But on my third day working in the shop that a lot of people know me from, I delivered Daryl's tank and I'd never really spoke to him before. And that was the first interaction of a big fish tank that I'd had, because I've only ever really had like 3 foot. And obviously when you see that D&D, which is the same as the one that's in the shop, but obviously different colour, it's a really nice fish tank. Now obviously Ross has got exactly the same brand of fish tank in his house. So what do you both think to that 4 foot D&D? Go on, Daryl, you can go first.
The quality of it, understanding everything like that, pucker, bang on, brilliant. My only downside to it is like I've got it in my living room. It's a very high up tank, so when you sat down on the settee, you seem to be looking up at it. So
Yeah.
that bit I'm not so keen. If you put it in your dining room or something like that, brilliant, it's perfect. That's the older model, and the overflow on it hasn't got the gate valve, whereas I think the newer model have got the gate valves on it. They're a lot better. But
So that's the valve that's underneath the tank to regulate the flow, yeah?
Yeah. It's a in hole for the price, compared to other companies and everything like that. It's a bloody banging tank. To be fair, it all comes it all comes pre-built. You literally just got to put the tank on top. Whereas if you could spend 300-400 quid more for a Red Sea, and you've got to build everything yourself. Whereas that it's all built for you. It's solid. It's brilliant for a tank. and obviously you don't want it to.
Sorry, I've got to
leak.
show this comment. I've got to show this comment that they don't like the lower tanks because they're scared they'll fall into it. I mean, come on.
Good effort.
Well, it's in the right place. Half cut corals, half cut falls in. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you are.
exactly. Yeah. So Ross, obviously, you've got exactly the same one. Do you like it?
I do like it, yeah. Like Daryl said, the stand itself is really, really well built. And it does stand quite high compared to I had a 4 foot before, and it sort of towers above that, even though the tank itself is a bit shallower than my other 4 foot.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
But yeah, it's a decent tank.
What colour was I forgot? I know we did a tank tour of your tank 3 weeks ago, but what colour base did you go for?
Mine's like it's like an anthracite grey kind of colour.
Ah, right, fair enough. Yeah, right, cool.
Well, this is the other thing with them as well. They come in all kinds of colours. Where other companies they come in 2, maybe 3 colours, whereas they come in 5 or 6 different colours.
Yeah, as a tank, they are a very, very nice tank. And right, so let's go and have a look at the tank, Daryl, if you don't mind. Let's see if I can figure out the buttons that I need to press here, and we'll get rid of that, and we'll put you. Look at that! Oh,
hang on, I've got to figure the camera out yet.
I'm glad you prepared for this, Daryl. Glad you prepared.
Hey,
As long
at
as
least I know how to
as
do
long
it.
as you don't cut us off, then you'll have done better than these 2 others.
So he's ruined tradition, hasn't he?
Come on, Daryl.
Right.
Press the wrong button.
Come on.
Well,
Ooh, look at that.
yeah, I need to move house. Kids have took over. I'm sorry about this, but I've only got the sunglasses. That's all I've got. So this is my tank. 2 years old now, I think.
That's lovely, that, isn't it?
It is beautiful, yeah.
Oh, typical. All the blue zoas at the top are shut up.
Yeah, all the fish have legged it. All the fish at legged
the rest, there's Lee's corals, bloody. Yeah, I need to get rid of that.
The weed in the background.
Oh, there's another one of yours, Lee, as well. The Monty.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Mr. Copper Band.
Yeah.
Holy Grail. Little scooter. Let's see, you got your Monty, more Monty.
Get the size of the Kenyan trees.
Oh, mate, I want to get rid of it, but the wife won't let me get rid of it. Same as that. And same as that.
So you've had a question, Daryl. You've had a question. What do you feed your copper band?
Frozen, really. My sis mixture of all sorts, really. But I do feed out of that. Put your frozen in there, and he munches away at it all day long. He loves it.
Right. So I know you're just saying put that. I've never seen that before. What is it?
This is it's a copper band feeder, basically. This thing here.
Oh.
So it's designed. Oh wait, I get my specs back on.
Give me an idea, Daryl.
Exactly.
It's designed to for the copper. If you can see, the copper band can get his nose in there.
Yeah.
Pick away, and I found the slow eaters, very slow eaters. So he can get his nose in there.
That
Gets
is
choice of the
a
first
brilliant
food,
idea.
the
That
food
is
first.
brilliant idea. Right. So we've already had a question in the chat of where do you get them from? So Dave, cancel all your plans this weekend. Get some of them knocked up because they need to be on my website as of Monday. Because that is a brilliant idea. We can rip that off.
I
Sure.
reckon if Daryl gets me some dimensions of the holes for the copper band to get his snout through, I reckon that'd be easy enough to do.
About
Is it
2
screw on lid or something,
pieces.
Daryl?
Wow. No, it's just a push on lid. This one is. I can't really show you, but
About 30
this one
mil,
is. This is magnet. This one.
Yeah. You're not showing a different company brand on the back of that, are you? This is not what we're all
No.
about, Harold.
No, I'm not. That's why I moved. That's why I wanted to show you the magnet, but I couldn't do it.
Right. So bear with us, folks, because that I've seen for the first time, exactly the same as you've seen it on this live stream, and I want one. So we're going to get everything sorted in the background, and we will get them available potentially within the next couple of weeks, because that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, good idea that.
Yeah, very, very good idea.
Yeah, basically the copper band's got the copper band eat first, and then all the rest start eating after.
The thing is with the copper band, obviously, when you just spread food in the tank, they'll sit and look at it, and then another fish has taken it beforehand, whereas they can't get to the food in there, can they?
No.
So that is a guaranteed copper band feeder.
Yeah, it's the fish do go for it. Like if I put a cube in there now, all of them will go for it, and all of them will peck at it. But the copper band is the only one that can actually get his nose in.
Yeah, that is a brilliant, brilliant idea, and they will be available soon on halfcookcorals.co.uk, folks.
Copper band feeders.
Copper band feeder, yeah, definitely. Right. Talk. What lights have you got above that fish tank?
These ones are the no, they're not. There was Max Space, but these are the Reef Factory full spectrum lights at the top of this fish tank. I can't fault them. They do the job. Everything seems to be growing. Everything seems to be happy. So yeah, I can't fault them. It's a shame that what's happened has happened, but you can still pick these up. And the best thing about the lights is, yes, you can still pick them up, but if the server or anything goes down, it doesn't matter because they're just scheduled, and you can hook into them off your phone, off their Wi-Fi, and set them up. And once the lights, you set and forget, aren't you? So you can pick these up pretty cheap now.
Right.
Whereas before there was 300-400 quid a pop, something like that.
So your lights are quite focused on the middle area. Do you suffer with shade on either side or not?
Not really. Maybe a little bit down there, but that's why the Duncan and that's down there.
Right.
That's very, very far back. Obviously over behind.
Yeah. Did you make did you make the rockscape, or did you buy it?
I made it. Well, made it. I placed it. Yeah, it's just old. What was it? They used to sell it in the shop, but they got rid of the stuff. You know that old tank what used to be in the corner? It's all that rock.
Right. Yeah. Years and years ago.
It used to be. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it used to be live rock, was dead rock, whatever.
everything's in the sump now rather than in a designated tank.
Yeah.
Right. So
Well,
what have we got on there for flow?
for flow, we have got one MP40,
Yeah.
and then on the other side, another MP40. I did used to run Max Spec jump gyres.
Right. Yeah.
Really good, really good. Can't fault them. But the downside to them is when you've got one, you've got to clean them all the time.
Yeah.
You're constantly cleaning them, and two, when you take them out to clean and obviously take the propellers off and everything like that, it turns out they can't run in fresh air very long.
No, they don't like it. They blip in and out. So
Yeah.
Daryl,
Yeah.
somebody's asked, what's happening with the servers for your lights and all the rubbish that you bought?
Oh, the rubbish I bought in there, cheers for that.
Well,
Basically,
you that put them out of business.
well, not really, because yeah, to be fair, all of them are second hand or whatnot. So, but yeah, basically, what's happening with Reef Factory is obviously they've gone under, but all the equipment and everything that they've got, they're still selling, because what they're saying is the suppliers and everything are going to pay for the server to keep on running indefinitely. So that could be 6 months, year, 100 years. It's just until they decide not to. So, but the good thing about with the lights is they're set and forget, and all the Reef Factory stuff does give away its own signal. So even if you've got it, you can still hook into it and check up on, I don't know, if you've got KHTP, you can still log into it and still check it. It's just the fact you won't be able to check it at the other side of the country. You're going to have to be local. So it'd be like having Bluetooth, but not Bluetooth.
Right, cool. Now, you have actually got people that are watching your content and are asking questions. But all the questions, if you've never seen one of our tank tours before, where have you been? We do cover everything. Don't you worry. We will get to all of the important stuff and we will answer all of your questions. I'm the one that's interested in Daryl's tank. You're just along for the ride. So, you know the plating Montipora that you've got right in the middle?
Yeah.
Has that been in since day one, or how long's that actually been there? Because obviously that's a 2-year-old tank, and I would have expected plating Monty to be bigger than that by...
That's been in how long's that been in there? So I want straight SPS straight away. I say about a year, but to be honest, it only started really taking off in the last 7 months.
Right. Is that when you went on to bolus?
Yes. Yeah, I am doing the bolus as well, yeah.
Right.
That's when, to be honest, when I went onto the bolus, that's when pretty much everything just took off.
Yeah. Right.
It's
so
absolute berserk.
Fish-wise, I can see purple tang, copper band, some chromis, dual ras, cleaner ras. Is that what's that? It's a blenny of some description, isn't it?
Yeah. Midas blenny.
Midas blenny.
Where is he gone? There he gone. Here we are. Mr. Happy.
Have you got a pistol shrimp in there?
Yeah, that's him in there as well.
So you got a pistol shrimp and a Watchman Goby.
Watchman Goby, and I've got a I've got another tang. Mimic tang. The one with the orange fins.
All right, yeah, the black and whitey one with the orange fins. Where's he gone?
No, just orange fins. Just orange top and bottom fins. But blackish, I'd say. Not black and white, but blackish. He's in. That's not me. He's care. Get in on me in his cave.
Get him on. We can make him a star. Come on. Tease him out. Tease him out.
I can, but this bloody copper band won't get out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, Scooter Blenny as well.
Oh yeah, Scooter Blenny. I love him. He's ace.
Yeah. Awesome characters.
Yeah.
Definitely awesome characters.
I'd love to get a female or whatever for it and actually see the dance.
That? Oh yeah. Yeah, he's definite. Right. Any questions, boys, on Daryl's top before we get to his bottom?
Yes. Regarding the MP40s, are they synced, anti-synced? What settings are you using?
The MP40 is anti-synced. At the moment, what time is it? It'll be on Reef Crest mode. I have on Reef Crest for about 2-3 hours in the afternoon, and then in the daytime and over the night time, it's just on pulse, anti-sync on pulse as well.
They're not whacked up those, are they? They're running quite low by the looks of it.
Yes, they are at the moment because it's on the Reef Crest mode. As daft as it sounds, for some reason when they go on the Reef Crest mode, because it's on a random flow generator kind of thing and just goes on random, you seem to have like half hour to 45 minutes of bloody gentle flow, and then it'll just kick up and go mental, and then before you know it, I'm back onto pulse mode basically.
The torch that's in the middle is the Holy Grail. Is it, Daryl?
Yeah. It's about.
Ooh,
to be honest, I couldn't tell you.
You've got questions coming left, right, and centre. You have, Daryl. Do you turn the flow off when you feed?
No.
Neither do I. To be fair, just bang it in.
Oh, the way I look at it is, when they're eating in the wild and everything like that, the seed doesn't stop, does it?
No, it doesn't. No.
They've got to chase for the food and everything like that. Even though, to be honest, I'm sure the copper band would probably prefer it. There he is.
Oh.
Yeah, white tail on it. He's got a white tail on it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. If you zoom in, you'll be able to see him. But yeah, so no, I don't turn anything off when feeding. Now, to be honest, my personal thought is it's a pain in the ass. What's the point?
Yeah.
But if that's how you like to feed, that's how you like to feed.
Right. So the top of it. Oh, look at that splatter there. I really struggle with that.
Mm.
Yeah. You've got some nice stuff in there, dude. You did. Yeah. Very, very nice. Right. Come on then. Let's see your bottom. Bear it all, boy. Come on. No, don't get your pants down. No.
Oh, right. Sorry.
We're not that type of channel. Not yet, anyway. But if it gets viewers, you never know.
Well, I'm not posh, right? So I ain't got no light under here or anything like that. So I'll have to
So we're going to have to go dark. Ooh, right. Oh, look at that. Anybody you think he thought this through?
Yeah, you would have thought, but it's not coming to plan as such. But yeah.
No, but the thing is, you've got a light in your hand, so you have actually thought about this.
There you are.
Yes. Right. So at first glance, I don't think you're cramming enough equipment in there.
Why? Because
have you seen Dave's sump? That's such an amateur sump. It's unbelievable.
It looks a lot more maintainable than mine.
It looks tidy, doesn't it? It does look tidy. Right, so
It works.
yeah. So go on then. What have we got in there?
Okay, so I'll start from where the water comes in. Obviously, this is what I was on about earlier. A lot better if you had the gate valve one
Yep.
instead of that. That's a little bit.
Top, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit clunky. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. You're just trying to dial it in. So obviously the water comes in here, rolls into the reef mat. Yeah, see this? Ross? Look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. I'm not convinced yet, though.
No, but so Daryl,
What's
when
it
you
take?
Yeah, I've got a semi on just looking at it. Look at it.
Daryl, when you ordered that tank, you can order them in 2 different varieties, can't you?
Yes, you can. You can order them reef mat ready, and obviously filter socks. If you look here, they've still got the cut out for the filter socks. What I normally do. So what would happen is the water would come down here into that section there, and then where the bowler filter is, there'd be filter socks, and then your water trickles into there and comes out. But to be
So
honest,
what-
yeah, it's a bit of a scam, if you ask me,
Right.
because I've still got the bracket there for it,
Yeah.
right? So they ask you when you buy them new and everything, they ask you, do you want it roller mat ready or do you want filter socks? Obviously, you go, oh, I want it roller mat ready. So all they do is take the tray out, put it on put it onto the side or something, and then sell you a tank what's reef mat ready. Where I should have really swung around and said, no, I want it with filter socks, and then I would have got 2 filter socks with it, what I could have used for something else, and then just took that out myself.
What
You know what I'm
brand of roller is that?
This Bubble Magus,
Yeah.
cheapest one going, cheap and cheerful.
Oh, so you didn't go for a Clarity, you went for a different brand.
No, I had this on the Aqua One.
Right.
I put that on the Aqua One, so I just moved it across.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I've seen a Clarity for the first time, and they are very, very, very nice bits of kits. And to be fair, they're not as chunky, but that cost me about 120 quid.
Right.
Clarity costs you about
300 and yeah.
So it depends what you want. Do you want something that looks very, 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 very nice, and it does look very nice,
Yeah.
or do you want something that just does the job and don't look very pretty? Well, I'm a cheap northerner, so
Yeah. But we've had this before. At the end of the day, that is just a big bog roll.
it is. Yeah. Look, see, fish's poo.
Right.
So,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Right. So go on from your bog roll. What else have you got?
So it comes from a bog roll, and obviously comes in. Oh, sorry. Comes over into my skimmer section. Just move them out of the way. That's the pH. So it comes into my skimmer section. My skimmer, I'm running a Max Spec jump skimmer.
Yeah.
I like this skimmer because this one's got two air intakes on it. So there's one either side, and there's it's like a double propeller on the inside of it. So whereas a normal skimmer's got the one, I'll call it bubble maker, but there's an actual word for it. But what chops up your bubbles and everything like that, whereas that one normally got one. All the other skimmers, this has got 2.
Right.
Can't fault it. It's brilliant. It's even got sensors at the top as well. So
yeah, an overflow sensor.
Overflow sensor. So
yeah,
that goes. Yeah. That's
right.
that. So you're never gonna get the overspill into your sump.
What else have you got?
Brilliant. So that goes into there. Obviously, that's just a return. It's just a cheap TMC return pump, 4,000.
Have you only got one pump in your sump?
I've got one pump in
I feel
my
like there's
sump.
a dig here.
One pump? How do you manage with one pump in your sump?
Well, it is TMC, so you do get scared to turn it off.
Right.
But it's worked. It's brilliant.
What's the black thing there that's in front of you?
That is your pH monitor.
Oh, right. We'll get onto that in a minute. Because that's technical. I really want to know about that. Right. So, what's the green things on the back? What's the green things on the back of the tank?
This is my dosing line holders. So,
are they 3D printed?
Yeah. Yeah, they're 3D printed.
I can see that they're going to be available on halfcoolcold.co.uk as well.
So it's a clip-on on the back.
Yeah.
The clip-on on the back there, and it comes in at a slight angle at the bottom. So obviously you don't end up like that.
Yep.
When it's running down your glass, it actually comes off and actually drips into your tank. So yeah, that's that.
They do. I quite like that.
They are very tidy, to be fair. I love them. They're brilliant. It just makes it neat. I just wish I was a neater person myself.
No, but as sumps and fish tank cabinets go, that is actually really well put together.
Mm.
Hey! Hey!
There's better out there. Trust me. A lot tidier, a lot neater. And then all of it comes to the KH keeper. So that's my KH keeper. It tells me what my alkalinity is. Tests. How many times a day do I have it testing? 14 times a day I have it testing.
All right, cool.
And the best thing about this, or any alkalinity test, what's done by the acid reagent, is it can all go back into your sump. So when it's done its test, it brings water in here, into there. It then does what it does its little test. It's a posh Salifert kit.
Oh, right.
It does its test. It tells you. It then sends the what your alkalinity is to you on your phone, and then it then empties its reagent back down into the tank, and that's it. So because I test so many times a day, and it's probably dragging out, I don't know, say 50 mil a test.
Right.
If I was putting that into a waste container, I could be seriously having some over time. I could be having some salinity swings. So because it chucks it back into the tank, I ain't got a chance of salinity swings because it's replacing what it's took.
Right.
So yeah.
Cool. So have you got anything else that's hidden in there? Because I'm feeling a little bit let down because obviously one of our other contributors has just gone mad on a 2-foot cube. You've got 4 foot available and you just don't seem to be giving it as much effort.
Well, my method, the way I'm doing it at the moment, I don't need to do it. I don't need to have the reactors. I've had them. I've had the phosphate reactors and all that. I've had all that.
Yeah.
But the method I'm doing at the moment, I don't need it.
Right.
I honestly, God, do not need it. I don't really suffer that. algae in the tank. The only bit of algae I've got in my tank is on my algae scraper. So obviously you can't scrape itself.
Where's an algae scraper? Where's that?
Oh, I've got the tons right at the top.
Ah, right, fair enough. Ah, right, yeah. Right. So when you said algae scraper, I thought you meant like an algae reactor.
No, I ain't got an algae reactor. I don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need any of that. It is such a box standard sump.
Well, you need it on a 2-foot cube.
Oh my!
Right.
But the fact is, on the 2-foot cube, and the amount of fish and everything he had in it, and the corals and everything like that, you probably do need it because
yeah. So that's the difference of when you go bigger water volume is in theory easier to look after as long as you don't overstock on fish and stuff like that. So I know I keep digging him out, but at the end of the day, he's done an amazing job on the 2-foot cube that he's got, and I can't wait to see the fragging system that he's about to set up. But what do you think, boys? What do you think to Daryl's bottom? Have you got any questions about Daryl's bottom?
It's a very nice bottom.
Ooh!
Well, thank you. Oh, yeah, sorry. And I do dose enter-back-to balance, MP back-to-balance.
Have you seen any difference using that?
I don't know. It just keeps my nitrates and phosphates where I want them, so that's what I use it for. It's carbon dosing, isn't it? So the idea of the MP back to balance is it's not stripping it. It's adding it. It's always going to leave a little bit of phosphate and nitrate there. Whereas if you do carbon dosing with other products and stuff like that, you've got the potential of stripping it.
Yeah.
So because I work away a lot, I don't want to be thinking, oh crap, my nitrate and phosphate are getting stripped. So the NP back to balance, in theory, should never strip. Should always leave a little bit in there for the corals and everything, because once you start getting zero nitrate or zero phosphate, that's when you start running into red cyanobacteria and all that rubbish. That's when all the nuisance starts happening.
Yeah. Ross, come on. Any questions?
I don't think so. Really, it looks decent, doesn't it? It's
What part of we need content, Ross? Come on, you've got the same fish tank. Come on, there's bound to be a question.
same fish tank.
I'm off for a beer, so all I needed was somebody else to take over me. Carry away, boys. Carry away.
All right.
See, I've got some more bits in there, Darryl.
All it is dosing pumps, really. So in here is your trace 1, 2, and 3. That's all that is my alkalinity, my calcium, and my magnesium additives. So that's all your trace elements, basically, and that's what these are. 5-litre containers. What's that one? Magnesium, calcium. Magnesium, alkalinity, or KH, and at the back is calcium. You don't use as much calcium.
Diluted solution, then, or are they from straight
they're
out
powdered.
Of the bottle?
They're powder. You make it yourself.
Okay.
So when you do the balling light, if you buy that, when you buy it, you'll get 5-litre container, 3 5-litre containers. You get your trace, and you'll get your calcium, magnesium, and the other one, alkalinity. Your alkalinity will do about, it's a powder form, it'll do about 20 litres, I'd say.
Right,
Um,
Daryl, I know you're going through a tank tour, but I need to just stop you just for 2 seconds because we've got impatient viewers. Now, I do apologise that I've not read your comments because I'm more interested in Daryl's tank than your comments. But if you would like to put your question, because I don't even know what the question was anymore because I weren't paying attention. I was following Daryl's tank tour because I'm more bothered about his tank tour because I've never seen it before. Liam, ask your question again and I'll get you an answer. Sorry about that, Daryl. Come on, right.
That's okay.
But, you know when you open that cupboard, open that cupboard,
Yeah.
all of those products are not forward facing. You've done that just to show off.
No, I actually do have them forward facing because I like to get to them. I like to know which one I'm picking up. Because if I was gonna do that, I would have the Hannah checker facing the other way, and the bloody refractometer and all that one.
Right.
You need some half-cut coral stickers on the back of that door.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we need a lot of half-cut coral stuff.
So yeah, that's the Pauline light stuff. It's I can't fault it. It's done me well ever since I started using it. Like you say, there's my pH. If anything, it's gone a bit too high. It's starting to drop down. It's dropped down now because of the time of day. It's starting to shut down the tank now.
Right. Again, sorry, boys. Let's get back to Liam. It is his birthday, by the way, so we'll answer his question. Apparently, he says he's put it 20 times, but believe you me, you haven't put it 20 times. That's a little bit of over-exaggeration. So I'll put it on screen just so everybody can see, but nobody's there. How did you fit the roller in your Aqua One sump?
With great difficulty. That's all I did with great difficulty. So basically, if I remember off the top of my head, I had to run a pipe, a flexible pipe from the outlet or inlet, or whichever you want to look at it, to the reef mat. That's what it calls it, the roller mat. But I pushed it as close as I possibly could. I wish I took a photo for you and showed you.
Yeah, so it would be good content.
Yeah, it would have been brilliant. But then again, I didn't realise I'd be doing this. So yeah, so that's the only thing that I can say is cut down. You can cut down the overflow pipe. Put on a flexi pipe and basically stuff you use for ponds and stuff like that. You know that kind of pipe.
Right. Yeah.
And then put that into obviously the inlet of the roller mat. Yeah, if I remember rightly, it only just fit into the first chamber. So the problem you're going to have is when you move in your first chamber, you probably got your skimmer in it because that's the one that doesn't fluctuate with the level of the water. So you're going to have to move your skimmer into your next section where that's the water that fluctuates. So if you have a slight problem, the possibility of you over skimming or under skimming and all that rubbish. Well, it depends what you want. To be honest with you, if you put a roller mat on, you probably won't even need to run a skimmer. It keeps it that clean.
Right, so go back to where you were. Thank you very much for your question, Liam. I hope we've answered that. And if you were to tune into Dave's tank and do the 2 foot cube, he's a master of fitting things in. So we'll go over all your questions again.
Okay.
Don't you worry about it. But thank you very much for watching, by the way. Right.
Dave's the master of fitting small things into small boxes.
Well, he may say big things in small places, but let's not go into that.
No, small things, mate. Small things.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, so that is that. Obviously, they're the max specs controllers. That's the reagent for the refactory, which you make up yourself.
Yeah.
ICP test.
Ooh, like it.
And then, I dose nitrate, nitrogen,
Good effort.
because if I don't, I'll be 0 on the as good as. Whereas now I'm dosing it, I'm running around about 5 nitrate, trying to get to 10, but everything seems to be happy at the moment. And the phosphate is running around about 0.1 to 0.07,
Right.
around about there.
Now,
I like that, really.
yeah, it is quite that. Right. So, Daryl, we've now gone. So I can see all of the faces on the screen, and you can't. Now, Ross, who's got the same tank as you, when you were looking at the top tank, he was like leaning forward and he was engaged. Now you're now boggling his mind. You're boggling my mind of all of the different stuff that you've got in the bottom of there. I thought Dave had gone mad with all of the different things. Are we going to go through different bits of content for the people that are now flooding the channel? We've got viewers, by the way, boys. We've got viewers. All the questions will be answered. You just need to bear with, because we've got more content coming.
Oh, just another one for you as well. I run mine at 26 degrees.
Oh,
I'm jealous at that because I'm just looking at my tank temps. One behind me, that's at 27.9, and my frag tank's 28.
I've got a flag tank at 28 as well.
Yeah,
but they say acros would love that.
Yeah, but I'm sat in here sweating my whatever's off.
That's why I'm sat in the kitchen.
But yeah, that is pretty much everything in that cupboard. And there's also the mixing station, saltwater mixing station, which I built a couple of weeks ago.
Is that a different mixing station tour, or do you want to do a bit of that? I think that's
that one.
Oh, it's up to you guys. Like, really, if you want to see it, I can see if I can get out there and show you. If not,
go on then. Well, go
right, go on. Right, here we go. Hopefully, don't forget that. Oh yeah, my garden.
Look at that. No, we've lost him.
Oh, we're going to get the cut-off point now, aren't we?
Oh, we've lost him. Oh, no. We're losing out of Wi-Fi. That's the problem with fish tanks. Wi-Fi and fish tanks.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to work.
No. Right. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to put some content together and show the content on the platform.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's. I'm going to take you off big screen now and put everybody back in the room. So if you want to turn round, and so from dropping Daryl's fish tank off, to then all of the things that he's done with this fish tank in a 2-year space, this is what we're expecting from you, Ross.
Yeah, we'll get there. It's one step at a time, isn't it?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you have to go through problems to then get to the point where you're 2 years into the hobby or 2 years into a fish tank, and then have a fish tank that you're gonna show the internet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So all the people that have watched tonight, I actually asked them in the shop today, because they were both in the shop, whether they wanted to show their tanks, and one said that, oh no, it's not showable, it's not good enough for the internet, and the other, I'm still trying to tease him into doing a tank tour, because at the end of the day, when you look at your fish tank, now I look at my fish tank and I'm proud of the fish tank that I've got and all of the different fish tanks that I've got. And now I'm showing them off on the internet, and I've got other people that are willing to show what they've got on the internet. So the people that have viewed and the people that are watching on catch up, thank you very much, because these boys are not. I'm the YouTube star. Come on, these are just along for the ride. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? I know. So I just fill you in. Ross went into the shop today, and the people that are in the chat were there. And do you know what the first thing he came out with? Do you want an autograph? That was the first thing he came out with. But anyway, I'm not digging you out. So I really enjoyed the tank tour. Thank you very much, Daryl.
No problem.
Thank you very much, Ross, and thank you very much, Dave, for your tank tours. Now we are shit out of content.
Short-lived that, wasn't it?
Right. So that's it. That was as much content as I thought of that we could do tank tours. So we've now done 57 minutes, and I'm going to cut it off. But if you can hang around, boys, I've got some news. Not for the people that are watching. You'll have to tune in next time. Are we going to do a tank tour sign off?
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Look at that. We're getting professional. Thank you very much for
We need
watching,
to turn it
people.
off.